from the Purple Lotus Kava Bar in downtown West Palm Beach. We're going to be speaking with our lovely friend from Manchester, Tennessee, from JugHead'z Juice. Her name is Brittany, and of course we have Vanessa here as well. And before we get started, we always like to start with the disclaimer that we are not nutritionists, nor are we doctors or nurses or anything to do with the medical profession. We are just users of natural substances, natural plants, natural leaves, and roots and herbs, and we are here to discuss it. Currently, there has been a lot of kratom situations, legislation going on in the country. In the state of Utah, the Kratom Consumer Act passed, and
Yes, also
and also in Georgia, the state of Georgia. Currently, the state of Ohio is trying to do the same thing, and their department, our board of pharmacy, came out and said that they think that kratom actually should be a banned substance. So we're going to be watching that carefully. And the FDA, our friend Scott Gottlieb, he is stepping down apparently to spend more time with his family. And I'm glad to hear that because he's been a real big advocate for banning kratom, going state to state to try to get that accomplished. And we all know his background was coming from GlaxoSmithKline, where they have a patent on one of the alkaloids in the kratom leaf. And he is stepping down, so we're very happy about that. So I'm going to pass this over to Vanessa now. If she has anything to add.
well, on Instagram, we find out that through the American Kratom Association that the Georgia House passed the Kratom Consumer Protection Act, and that's awesome because now states are stepping up to basically protect what kratom is and take this bad rep that kratom has just because people just want to damage it. And it's the same thing with CBD oil and hemp and all of these natural medicine that God created. So it's amazing that we have this opportunity, and that's why we're doing this podcast. It's just to inform you and let you know the things about kava and kratom. And again, we're not doctors, we're not physicians. We're just here to tell the story about the people that have been benefited by this medicine made by God. So, with no further ado, from Manchester, Tennessee, we have yeah. But wait, I know you as Anne Grace.
Yes, on Facebook I'm Anna Grace. In real life I am Brittany.
Oh, okay. So did she forget her name? Did Chrissy forgot her name? It's like Brittany. I'm like, oh my god. Okay. So welcome to the show. We're really happy that you're here. So tell us basically about your business and what you guys do in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
In Bonnaroo. I'm sorry.
Alright. So hi everybody. I am Brittany. I am from JugHead'z Juice and Hemp. We are Manchester based in Tennessee, and we are Tennessee hemp farmers. We've been in the program for almost 5 years now. This will be our 5th year growing. We have been doing juices, smoothies, hemp milks, all of that for the last several years now. Justin and I, this is our daily life. This is what we do. And then we decided to open a smoothie shop last year officially. I can't quit saying, I'm sorry.
It's amazing the things you realize about yourself when you're like on the spot.
So in, what was it, 2016, they passed legislation for hemp farmers to start marketing their products. And so we got on Facebook, we started hitting everybody up, we started doing all of that. And in 2017, we did the farmers markets. We were doing deliveries to everybody with our product. And then in 2018, we got our official storefront. And we went from there to now this year being our first full year of business and trying just to explore other options and see what else we can do and what else we can offer. Um, all of that aside, like our products, what we boil down to, we offer the hemp tinctures. We offer like full spectrum hemp tinctures. We offer oils, butters, capsules. We do the smoothies that are made with hemp milks and fresh juices. We offer fresh squeezed juices as well. And then the hemp milks. And the hemp milks are really, really popular because you get your essential fatty acids, your high amount of proteins. You get everything that you need basically out of your hemp milks, and it's made from raw cane sugar, medjool dates, all natural sugars, distilled water, just really, really good. And then we mix it with fruits and vegetables. So you're getting all good natural stuff. And that's a little bit of what we do.
Well, I just wanted to say, we met Anna Grace online because I got involved with social media again after I let it die for a while, and very thankful that we did because Vanessa was one of the reasons. Her and my friend Jacinta, they said it was very important, to have a media presence. So I agreed, and I started to do it again. And she said, you have to check your messages. And there was a message from this beautiful young lady here. And I answered her back. She was asking, is this the Purple Lotus that was featured in the Netflix documentary A Leaf of Faith? And I said, yes, we are. And then conversation pursued, bit of information that they were from Manchester, which is outside of Nashville, which is where they host the Bonnaroo Festival, and we were actually up to be an experience there, but unfortunately they felt that we would be a better vendor because they thought it would do really well financially. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'm very glad that I checked my messages, and that's what's brought us to this point with her sitting right here next to me. We are birthday sisters. So we're probably going to do a more grassroots festival. Unfortunately, what has happened with some of these festivals is they've gone commercial and they really just care more about the money. And we're both grassroots businesses. You know anything about the Purple Lotus? We're in our 15th year. September will be 16 years. We started just selling kava, and then we're always looking for, exotic, indigenous beverages from other places to try. And we came across Kratom 14 years ago, and we're still going strong. And every year is another year under our belt to prove, countless times through our reward system that Kratom is a very safe product. And we, have had many conversations now about why the FDA lies to the people of the United States, saying that something is harming or even going as far as saying killing the people of our country, when the fact of the matter is they want to take our rights away to use a natural tea that may not be right for everybody, but it might be right for you or someone that you know, as we know that it's helped many people. Her with her hemp milk, I tell you, I've never had it, but I am so looking forward to trying it because what I've read about it and from what she's told me about it, it's a really amazingly healthy thing. Do you get vitamin D from it?
I don't know about vitamin D.
Because I'm vitamin D deficient, but yeah, I read that it has protein in it.
Yes, loads of protein. You get 11 grams of protein per 3-gram serving, so there's quite a bit. I mean, as far as nutrition, it's probably one of the most nutritionally dense seeds that there is. Like, if you know anything about pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, we all know that those are super beneficial and super healthy, especially when they are soaked and expanded. And that's really how hemp is worked. That's how it works also. It's more nutritionally dense than pumpkin seed or sunflower seed. It exceeds both of those. So That's where it's at.
Well, that's really good. I'm going to make it up there as well. And when we go there, we'll do another podcast because they're starting to implement kratom into their hemp milkshake. So we're exploring other ideas for both of us and maybe even a collaboration of some type in the near future, which will
Who wants to see that?
yeah, that will keep you all updated about. And there is a lot going on in the kratom world. As you know, a month ago, there was a little town in Mississippi that. Hey, Justin, do you want to come say hi?
Get over here.
There's a little town in Mississippi that actually banned kratom just last month, and now the whole board of pharmacy in the state of Ohio is suggesting, imagine that it should be made illegal and banned there. So currently, the state of Indiana made kratom illegal. Probably about 4 years ago or 3 years ago, they added it in with the synthetics, which we know that it's not. It's a natural plant, but there was no one to speak for it at the time. It just kind of got thrown in, and then the governor signed it. But I think we should make that a goal is to meet with some legislators from Indiana. And the problem is all the misinformation that's out there because there's nothing good about kratom that you'll find online. And so, which is why we started to do this podcast to begin with, to get the information out there that the truth.
Real good, true, reliable information, like from people who are using this stuff daily, consistently, and knowing the effects in their personal life. That's where the testimonials, like they want to block testimonials from people, but that's honestly where it's at. Word of mouth has always been where it's at. And when they want to start blocking word of mouth, well, that's when we got a problem, y'all. Seriously.
Because then the only person that has a voice is the opinion of the government, those who are like, in a sense, the authoritarians that want to dictate to us what we can and cannot put in our bodies. And as Americans, every American should actually be concerned about this, whether you want to use kratom or not, because who knows what you'll want to do in the future. And if they are taking our choices away of what to put in our body, well, that's never a good thing because we're supposed to be free in this country, free to choose what we want, whether it's good or bad. And in this case, kratom, I've seen myself through 15 years and 14, well, almost 14, because we've almost been open for 16 years in September, selling kratom. I have seen people's lives change, and I'm not saying it's for everyone, because it's certainly not. But the worst that can happen is that you would get sick. You know, if you drink too much or you drink on an empty stomach, if you're on any kind of medications, always ask your doctor first. It should definitely not be mixed with any kind of alcohol, you know, and you should always be careful even with natural substances because you just never know how it's going to affect you. So you should always start out taking a little bit, seeing how it affects you. You know, maybe make sure you have something in your stomach before you try it and you know, take it from there. And I don't know if there's anything Vanessa would like to add since she just joined us again.
This kratom tea is amazing. Oh, what do you think about the smoothie?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's so good, right?
So good.
And the
It's
cool
so
thing
good.
about kratom is it makes you very social. So if you're like social awkward, go ahead and have some kratom because it's the best. I love it. Love it, love it. No, well, we are going to be next week on Saturday at the Miami location doing some yoga and meditation. Oh, I can say myself. I was like, la, la. Okay. So we're gonna be there at 10:30. Is it 10:30 that we're gonna start? Yes, 10:30. And if you guys wanna RSVP and save your spot, just go to the page and see us there. And we will see you guys soon. Thank you.
Make sure you get, if you are in the state of Ohio, I would suggest reaching out to your senators or reps in DC and at state level to let them know how you feel, to voice your opinion, because it is important and that's what their job is. Their job is to listen to us, the people. And I'm not a resident of Ohio, though I could still try to make a phone call and maybe I will, but it's more important that they hear from their constituents. And I know people think it doesn't matter, but I remember when we were lobbying in DC at the federal level, and they do keep track of how many people call. And, sometimes they look at how many people have called pro something and how many people have, called against. And also email and call. I would suggest doing both. And possibly, if you have the time, it really does make a difference if you can call every day. That also helps. Also, we say goodbye to Scott Gottlieb. I hope you have a good life and hope to not see you in the near future. And I think you should. Do you want to say hi? We have another special guest. This is Justin from JugHead'z Juice in Tennessee.
Hello. Hello. I love him.
Well, so how did you get
I love
to
all
making
plants.
the hemp milkshakes? How did that start?
Started doing it in 2009 after my grandpa had open heart surgery. I was about 250 pounds and I was trying to get healthy. And I don't know, a lot of research, and it seemed like that was something my body needed. So I started ordering tons of seeds from Canada and started making hemp milk. And it changed my life, really.
That's a great
Pretty
story. I mean, honestly,
I started exercising and using that as my main source of nutrition. Got off dairy milk.
well, that's really beautiful. And these things can help a lot of you out there. If you watch or listen to this, we're just trying to get the good news out there and the truth about these natural plants that should be available to everyone if you do or do not want to try it.
I don't know about the romaine lettuce because I have romaine lettuce today. I've heard about that making people sick, and I have romaine lettuce.
Aw.
I mean, it's
Everybody
so good.
romaine calm.
I don't know if it's good.
Well, I don't usually get sick from lettuce, but but sometimes I do. I mean, I do like milk. I'm supposedly genetically not lactose intolerant, but I don't know. Maybe it's just Starbucks intolerant. Okay. But anyways, we're going to close out here. Again, none of us are doctors or lawyers or attorneys or nutritionists or nurses or anything like that. But we're just giving you our truth. And thank you for listening. And we will... Bula. Wait, where's my shell?
Yes.
We love plants. We love plants, people, and God. God is in the trees, and we're speaking for the leaves.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. I love that.
And how's this
God
movie?
is in
How's
the
this
trees and we're speaking for the leaves.
Yes.
How do
That's quotable right there, y'all. That's quotable.
Bye.